Hello, hello, folks. How you doing? How was the week? Let me see. Can you hear me? It's the audio okay? The volume is okay? If you cannot hear me properly, please just leave a comment. Okay. For, Forgive me the mess behind, but it's okay. Um, okay. Yes. Great, great, great. We can start then. Hello. Um, okay. It's 6 a.m. So yeah, we can start. For people that's joining after oh, let me just um, delete this banner. Okay. For the people who just joins later, or whatever, you can check the stream after it finishes. It will be in Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, you can check it, and if you miss something, just go back there. I just left the check-in link on the comments. Don't forget to check in just to get the records of the streams you attended. So yeah, just let me present a little bit myself as always. Um, okay, just let me put the image. Sorry for that. Oops. Um, I'm not that beautiful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just a bit like this. Okay. Again, as always, I'm Nelful. Just a quick presentation. A coach at the MLH since uh, January last year, so a year now. And yeah, I love machine learning. Everything has to do with machine learning and artificial intelligence and all that stuff. And I'm currently living in Barcelona, Spain. So yeah. Um, so welcome everyone. Where are you from? I know I can recognize some names from India. Well, names from people that's from India because I had you on other streams. So hi, Infver. Okay, from India. Okay, so now probably it's 4:30 p.m. or something, or 5 p.m. maybe. I don't know. Okay, again, thanks for joining. So, what are we doing today? I want to welcome you to the Creative Writing with Markdown, Building a Blog. So the title is quite fancy with this Creative Writing with Markdown. But yeah, we will just um, try to see how we can build a blog. A lot of you are students or professionals, but mostly students. You're involved in technology. You love hardware, software, whatever. So maybe someone of you wants to write a blog with updates. There's a bunch of blogs, but you can um, have a place there. It's a huge world, huge technologies. You can focus on whatever you want. So yeah, this creative writing with Markdown, we will just be checking Markdown. What's Markdown? What's the difference between HTML and Markdown? Or a lot of you are developers, so you can use programming languages to write a blog or whatever. But if you're just want to focus on writing good posts and have a good blog with a good quality and don't want to spend too much time on on the development and just want to spend time on the content, this is perfect because it's really easy to learn. You can just start writing today anything, and you can, there's obviously advanced syntax in Markdown, like let's say if you want to do graphs or you want to do some more graphical um, coding, let's say. But if you just want to get some posts with some images, some descriptions, some headers, some websites, some information, and some good content, it's really really easy. Okay, so let me see if there's a comment. Okay, just comments. Great. Just want to see if there's a question. Okay, we will be taking times to answer questions, so don't hesitate to ask anything you want. Just pop the question, and we will get into that. So what are we doing today? Okay, so hope you can see the text, but I'll be reading it. So what is Markdown and what it's used for? Okay, so first of all, we will just cover what is Markdown, what it's used for, and yeah, just for you to get some basics on what is Markdown and what it's used for nowadays. And then why use it for blogging? Okay, why is good for blogging? Why it's commonly used for blogging? So okay, we'll get into that. And then we will be covering some basic Markdown syntax, like the headers, um, yeah, let me see. With headers, lists, links, images, descriptions, etc., etc., a bunch of them. So you can, just start getting into writing something. It will be a practical one. So we will be doing, let's say, a pair programming in Markdown. I'll be sharing the references, and after the stream, I can just post the code we wrote, so you can play with it and you can get things from that if you got lost. So yeah, after that we will be focusing on building a blog. After learning some syntax, we'll be focusing on building a small blog with some description, some information, some images, so you can just get some taste of it. And then we can explore some advanced markdown techniques. Okay, if you just want to add that extra smile, let's say, to your blog or to whatever you're writing. I'm saying this is focused on blogs, but keep in mind that you can do a bunch of things. Okay, you can write documentation, whatever. Even, do you know GitHub? Obviously, you know GitHub probably, but you know the README file. So the README file, it's a markdown. Okay, so when you write like this star whatever, and it's the text is black or whatever, that is markdown. Okay, so that is also used to write code documentation or in GitHub documentation, whatever, in the README file. So we'll be getting into that. By the way, we will check that at the beginning. Okay, I will show you some examples of markdown so you can just get into it. But yeah, and then I will be giving some tips. I don't have a blog. I'm not a blog writer, whatever, but I'm a developer. So it will be more blog maintenance and growth tips, not content creation tips. Okay, just keep that in mind. But yeah, we'll be learning some stuff. And then the last round will be Q&A. Obviously, you can ask questions. We'll be answering them through the stream. But at the end, we will just take some time to get into some questions and answer some questions and doubts you have, and whatever. You can comment wherever. Just be polite and respectful to each other, and feel free to comment anything related to the stream. Okay, let's see. What is Markdown? Okay, as you can see here, the picture, probably it's a tool. We will be using this one later. Um, it's called Delinger.io. So what's Markdown? Okay, Markdown. I'll not get into the story. Okay, it was um, created by John Gruber and Aaron Swartz, whatever. Just want you to understand what is Markdown. Let's say it's like the easy bake oven of text formatting. It's a simple way to just have plain text without diving into like deep end of complicated coding. So if you don't know, let's say HTML, whatever, just just to get away from these keys and closings and everything. And yeah, John and Aaron came up with the Markdown language, with just wanting to give folks a tool to create neat, let's say, and organized content without the headache of learning HTML or other fancy languages. Just imagine typing out a blog post or something online, instead of wrestling with complex code, you can just sprinkle in a few markdown symbols to make things bold, italic, and headers, lists, checklists, images, documents, links, references to your writing without needing chef's hat. Okay, so just think about it like that. So the cool part about Markdown, you can, well, it plays well with the website. Okay, with websites, like when you're done just dressing up your text, it can be easily be transformed into HTML. So as you all know, HTML, it's the language websites use. So you get the nice looking content without breaking the sweetness of the markdown and the content you wrote. So yeah, just uh, to get like a small, let's say in a nutshell, markdown, if your go-to, if you just want to text, uh, and your text, you want your text to look snazzy, let's say, on the web, and you don't want to pull your hair out trying to figure out complicated coding stuff. So it's simple, readable, just plain, easy to use. So yeah, basically that's Markdown. Let's see some examples here. Okay, I wrote some examples. It can be used to write websites. Okay, as I explained, it's really easy to convert. Maybe probably you can find a bunch of converters online, like just type convert Markdown to HTML, and it will be uh, just pass your Markdown and get the HTML HTML file. Obviously, you, if you want a really cool website, really cool, probably you'll need some CSS. You can add CSS in the Markdown. We will get into that. But yeah, if you just want really complex CSS with animations, JavaScript, and all that stuff, probably Markdown will be will be your tool, okay, to make the structure, the basics, like the content. But if you just want to just style all that up with animations, whatever, probably you'll need to add. You can use Markdown for the basics, for the base, and then you can use I don't know, Tailwind CSS. It's a CSS framework, whatever, to just give that extra push. Sorry, to your website, and and yeah, but obviously you can use Markdown. So examples. Let's note some websites. Okay, we've talked about that. Documents. You can write documents and style them up as notes, books, presentations. There's some tools that convert Markdown into they could convert. Let me see if I can find it. I know some of them. Okay, so there's one that converts. Uh, 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 okay, it's called. Let me show you the link. Copy link address. It's this one. Where's Twitch? Okay. It's this one. Okay, it allows you to convert to books markdowns. Okay, it's called Limpub. You can just check that out. There's a bunch of books that are used are are they were, sorry, and they were that happens when you talk a lot of Spanish, um that were on Markdown and were converted. Presentations, emails, you can start emails with Markdown. Collaboration. When I say collaboration, I mean GitHub, for example. Okay, let's see. Let's go to GitHub. Just want to show you an example, okay, so you can understand a little. I think with examples you can understand everything better. Okay, let's go to probably you're familiar with Git. Okay, you probably wrote. Okay, just let's go to okay, whatever. Bips. Okay, let's go to Bips. I don't know what Bips is, but it's the Bitcoin repo. So okay, when you go down, okay, probably not the best example here, not the best example. We can get. I wanted to show you mine, but I just want to see another one. See if there's some. Okay, for example, nah, not too much. Okay, let's go to mine. Let's go to your repo. I have a bunch of repos. A lot of them are not even finished, but someday they will. Um, okay, this one. Okay, here, for example, I have this repo, and you can see here this README file. It's beautiful. Okay, I know it's not beautiful, but just to get myself a little bit up. But okay, let's say this is some README. Okay, I wrote with some examples, some functions, how they work, some objects, whatever. Just to give a quick. Let me say, I see a question here. Are we learning technical writing and documentation? Um, Yeah, well, we're right. We will be learning Markdown, but yeah, you can use it to write a blog, technical documentation like GitHub README. You can use it to write a book if you want. It's the same syntax. Okay, you just we will be focusing on blogs because it will be more beginner friendly because it will be header, references, some publication dates, whatever. And with for example, if we want to make some documentation on README. It will not be that beginner friendly because we can use some tables. We have to make okay, some things that are not complicated. You can do that. We will be covering tables also. This code syntax, for example, just to make it look cool. But yeah, it will be more focused on blocks. But you can the syntax is completely the same in blocks than in websites, than in documentation, in README files. So you can apply that whatever. Okay. So for example, this one, okay, if we want to see the code of this, we can just go here, okay, edit, and we will see this, okay? So all you've seen before, like this colors and the tables and everything, it's just this, okay? So the tables are something like this. So this is Markdown, okay? We will be explaining how to add code. You can add different languages of code. If it's Python, you can add Python, whatever. We'll be covering this. We'll be covering how to make tables, how to make it look colorful. Probably we'll be adding some extra. Okay, as you can see here, this is JSON language. This is Go. Okay, some titles, how to, you know, add italic, bold, uh, whatever, and some more advanced things. Okay, so yeah, this is Markdown basically. Okay, you can use this for whatever you want, but yeah, basically this is okay. You write, with some syntax, and you'll get these colors, these things here, whatever. Okay. Any question? Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, thank you. Um, okay, so let's go. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so yeah, this is basically what it's used for commonly. So why it's commonly used for blogging? As you saw, you can use it for documentation because all the programming documentation, at least in GitHub, GitLab, and this code sharing platforms, let's say, or version um, coding version platforms, they use Markdown, but it's used in blogging. So the main reasons are listed down below. First of all is the simplicity. Okay, as we commented before, it's really simple. It's about keeping things simple. It's much easier to learn and use compared to more complex coding languages, as we said before. So bloggers can basically just focus on the writing without getting tangled up with technical details. Sorry, sorry. Uh, okay, so the second point here is readability. Readability. Yeah, sorry for that pronunciation. But yeah, how easy can be wrote. Sorry. So readers love content. For example, you that's easy on the eyes. Okay, and Markdown is pro. It's like best at making text look clean and organized. Okay, that's taking into account the simplicity of it. It just lets bloggers add emphases, headers, links in a way that doesn't distract from the main message. So you don't see just things popping here and here and here, whatever. You just uh, you can just let things simple and give your message, give the blog post, description, whatever, the message, the pictures, but not getting like all this complicated stuff, things coming from here, distracting the user. So it's the readability, it's great. um so ease of use. Okay, it's as we said, really easy. And writing with, well, in Markdown, it just feels like chatting with a friend. You just use symbols like the star symbol. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, the star symbol for italics, or the hashtag for the headers. Depends on the size you want the header to be. It will be just, let's say, two hashtags or three or four. We will see that. Um, there's no need to remember HTML tags. It's like having a secret code for making your text just look fancy without breaking it. So it's like when you chat with someone, or you're in Discord and you just hit like 2 points and the closing one just to make a smile, just okay. So it's something like that. You just have some syntax, for symbols, or to add whatever, or let's say to add emojis or something, and you just write that. You just don't need to remember, let's say in HTML, uh, h1, then you have to close the tag, and then you have to open another tag, and then the div, and then just put it inside, just to indent. We'll see how to indent like content, and it's way easier than let's say HTML, whatever. And the other point is compatibility. Is like in the universal translator for the web. Most blogging platforms, like WordPress, WordPress, uh, probably uh, Jekyll. I don't know if you know Jekyll, um, but yeah, or GitHub Pages, for example. Um, just they understand Markdown, so bloggers can write in Markdown on this in these platforms. Let's say without effortlessly, yeah, effortlessly. Sorry, convert it into HTML. So that's HTML. It's the language that websites just speak. So focus on content, not code. As we said before, if you're a blogger, you just want to focus on writing the content, getting a great content, great images, great text, great clickbait. Nah, just kidding, not clickbait. But yeah, you just want to focus on that and not coding. Because if you have to code the website and you have to get the content, you have to get the right images, it's just too much work for a person or two persons, whatever. So yeah, the other point is speedy writing. Let's say, as we said before, it's really easy. It's like talking with a friend. You just have some symbols. You have just some syntax. You just can learn really easily, and you can just type down fast. So yeah, And embedding media. Okay, it's not just for text, as we said. It plays well with multimedia too. You can easily embed images, videos, even tweets without feeling like they're deciphering a tech manual. So yeah, and if you're a developer, another point will be version control friendliness. Let's say. Uh, it it can be used for developers to for if you're using like a version control system like Git. Markdown just plays along nicely just to write the documentation, the README files. It's easy to track changes and collaborate, on documents without messy conflicts with other developers if you're working on an open source project. Uh, Okay, I'm here for a Markdown refresher because SciP uses it. Okay, great. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We'll be using Stack Edit app. But I think we can change that for the linger. Okay, let's go. We'll be using this one. Okay. For the newcomers, hello. I see there's people coming. If you have any question, whatever, just ask. You can check the stream after it finishes. So don't worry if you lost some part of the stream. So yeah. Can you see the text? Let me just write something. Okay. Can you see the text? Please confirm. Can you see the text? Or it's too small? Mm-mm-mm. Can you confirm whenever you can, please? Please. Just want to mess this up. Uh-uh. Let me see. Where is this? Okay. Okay. Can you see this? Please, can you confirm? But it's a small font. Please zoom a little bit. Okay, great. Now you can see. Now, can you see? Sorry. It's okay now? Yes. That's good. Okay, great. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start with some basic syntax. Let me see. I have a bunch here of screens. Let's organize a little bit. Not there. Nope. Just give it this. Okay. Okay. Just let's go with it. Okay. So first of all, let's go with headings. Okay. Let's say we have different types of headers. Okay. First of all, we have the hashtag. Let's say header one. I don't know. Blah. Markdown. Okay. So this is the first one. Okay. It's in levels. It depending on the size you want the headline to be. It's hashtag or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever. Okay. So in this case, if we add two Markdown, okay, it's a little bit smaller, as you can see. Okay, the H1 and H2 is basically the H1 of HTML. If you've done HTML before, you probably know that it's H1, H2. Just let me show you this. Okay, so it's basically this. Okay, we are just changing the tag H1 by the tag. I just leave. Okay, so with the hashtags. Okay, now if you want it a little bit bigger, this will be the let's say the H3 in HTML. Markdown, as you can see, it's a little bit smaller. Okay, and as you can guess, if you add more, oh, sorry, H4 Markdown will not get into just well, just copy it to make it simpler. But let's add the six of them, H1 and H6. Okay, so this is the basic one. Okay, the H1, H2, H3, etc. Okay, so this is like the HTML H1 text. Let's like the H1 whatever. Okay, so we can see any question. Now it's pretty easy, right? Yes. Okay. So this will be the H1. Okay. So let's see how we can separate, for example, the tag. Let's say we have two different sections and we want to separate them. So we can do that in different. If we add, okay, if we add one, we just get like the text of underscore. Okay. If we add two, we just get like the basic text of two underscores. Okay. But if we add another one, we will get a line, a separator, let's say. Okay. So this separator uh, can be done with different strategies. It can be underscore underscore underscore. It can be um, the the star star and star, three of them. I think it can be okay minus 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 and probably um, oops yeah, you can see you can do that with different parts. So yeah, uh, with different methods. Okay, let's add separator here. Let's say okay. Now it's okay, easy, right? Okay, this let's call it horizontal. Mm, let's add another one here. Let's add a header horizontal ruler. Okay, let's call it horizontal ruler. Rural, rural. Okay, now it's cool. So, what else we can do? We can add well, there's some let's say if you want to make it bold, the text bold, or you want to make it uh, italic, or just want to scratch that text, you can do it with different methods. Okay, in this one, for example, we can use uh, star star bold text. Okay, as you can see here, now it's bold, or you can do it by underscore underscore bold text and underscore underscore. Okay, if you just leave one, as you can see, now it's italic. Why? Because italic is, we will see that it's just underscore. The text is italic. This is italic. Oops. Okay, this is italic. So now with if we just don't add the second one, it will just detect an italic text because it has the star at the end, but it doesn't have the other underscore. So just to make it bold, different ways to make it bold and italic too. You can make it italic with the underscore or with the uh, star. Let's call it star. I know it. Uh, asterisco. Asterisk. I don't, I don't think so. Okay. So if you just want to add some text that's let's see, scratched. Uh, scratch. Yeah. Like uh, with a line on the middle. Let's say. Okay, we'll see that. It's this symbol, like the the wave symbol. Okay, it's like a minus, but it's a wave, and you just add strike through. Let's call it through, and the other one. Okay, wave wave. So um, now you will ask why is this used if you maybe you use WhatsApp or maybe you use Telegram. Um, I don't know if Telegram too, but I know WhatsApp. If you add some star star and a text and another star star, okay, you will get bold. Okay, so Markdown is used in WhatsApp too. You can use this, for example. Try to put this on your WhatsApp and send a message. You will see that it will get the text bold. And if you use the same symbols, okay, like this symbol, MLH, and this symbol, you will get strike through text on the WhatsApp. Try that if you have the phone on you. Just try that. You will see. Okay, let's call this part emphasis. Emphasis. Oops, emphasis. Once you tried it, you can confirm if it works or not, but it should work. Okay, so let's see how we can use block quotes. Let's call it. Okay, we have block quotes. Okay, how we can use that? Okay, let me see. We can use that by the arrow. Okay, black quotes. Oh, sorry, block, not black. Block quotes. And if you want to just indent the to the second one and inside of one, let's say block quotes one, and we want the block block quotes 1.1. Okay, we'll not see that here because the editor. We can use another editor. Let's say the stack credit one. There you have an example. If we add this, we should get the indent ones. Okay, so as you can see, it gets indented. I don't know in this one why it's not getting that, but it's okay. But yeah, block quotes. And if we want another one, that's block quotes 1.1.0, we get another one. Okay, so you can add a bunch of these arrows. As you can see, oops. Probably there's a limit somewhere, but okay, it's till now there's no limit, but okay, so you can keep adding them. So yeah, this is the indents block quotes. Okay. In this one, not working in this one, but okay, we've seen the example with the other one. Okay, so there you have the block quotes. I don't know if you just want to make specifications on something that relates to the other one, whatever. So there you have the well, you have the option, let's say. Okay, so how can we make lists? Okay, there's different ways to make, well, there's different type of lists. Okay, lists. Okay, just let me delete this and do it in reverse. Okay, just here on the top, so you can just see the everything that's new on the top. It's just keeping scrolling is a little bit. Okay, so let's see an order it. Okay, unordered list. Okay, so first of all, we can use the plus, okay, just to make the the bullet. Yeah, it's called the bullet. Okay, so the plus is for a bullet. Okay, but the bullet is the shape is rounded, and yeah, so it's a rounded shape. Okay, so there's another bullet we can use. It's the star one. Well, not the star, but the minus. Okay, so probably let's try in this one. Okay, it's not working in this one. I don't know why. Uh, a minus. It should work with this one. Bullets. Okay, now it's working. Okay. It should be indent. Okay, now it should be. Okay, now. So it should be indented. Okay, so you have the principal one. It's like the bullet one. Let's I don't know, to-do list for today. Okay, and we have lists. We can keep using this editor probably. Let me delete this and get all this here so you can get everything here. Okay, we can keep using this one. The other one starts doing something strange. Okay, you have an indent here. Okay, so let's see. We have a list of to do things. First, go get some gas for the car, and we have another one. Let's say get food for the dog. I don't have a dog. The dog, but let's say we have a dog, and whatever. Okay, so probably if we instead of minus we use this asterisk one, we should get another type of list. But let's see if we can just indent here. Okay, so now it's separated in let's say categories. Okay, so the first one is the plus. Okay, no questions. The first one is the plus. Okay, so the plus is for, let's say, the first category. Let's say number one, and then we have an indent with the minus to get the sublists, the sublist, and we have this is the sublist 2, and then we have the 3. Okay, just for the just let's say for the pets. Oops, not here. Okay, for the pets, just for the dot, and then we can just indent outside, and we can create another one. Okay, if we go outside with the plus, we can create the second list. Okay, let's see, workshops to attend at Global Hack Week. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, so sometimes it's quite messy to get them. Okay, so no false workshops. Okay, workshops. Okay, so yeah, this is basic unordered lists to make them. So yeah, and for example, if you Mm, if you wanted to make an ordered list, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, ordered list. Ordered list. So it's quite simple. It's just one point, well, one dot space. Okay, and we have task number 1, 2. Once we click hit and return or enter, let's say, it just gives us the second one, okay, because it detects that it's a list. So task number 1, task number 2, task number 3. Okay, if you at the beginning you don't know the codings or whatever and how to do it, here you can see all these. I'm not using these ones because I just really want to show you the syntax, but you can easily use these ones. Okay, list items. We will see that in a moment. It's like the checklist. There's this one for the blockout. Sorry, the block quotes. We have these ones for the code, and we have these ones for tables. It's like an Excel. Sorry, a Word, whatever. Here you can add the tables, whatever. But I just want to get into the syntax. Here is to add the links. You can add the link and whatever. Okay, but first of all, just want to get introduced with um, with the syntax, and then we can get into the, you can use these tools to make it quicker or whatever. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we've done with the lists. Let's see. um you're probably interested on the code. Okay, let's get some codes here. Let's see if we can add some code. Oops. Yep. Now, so for the codes, it's quite easy. You just add these 3 ones. Okay. Oops. Okay. 3 ones. Oops. Let me show you the example on GitHub so you can just see the behind of it. We can get this one, for example. Okay. We can get just this one simple. Okay, it's just the 3 ones, go, and that's it. Oops. Okay, so this is basically how you add the code with the 3 arrows of I don't, the commas, like the, let me just copy this. uh, uh Funk, go quick workshop. Okay. Okay, just like this. This is how you, yeah, it's the 3 the language you're using. There's some supported languages, and the code. There's the code inside. So yeah, it's that easy. Okay. Yeah, you just, if you're, for example, I don't know, if you are working on a project, for example, on a library or something, and you just want to show people some basic examples and how they work and whatever, you can just add this. It's really simple. It's like these 3 commas. The language, you can add this JavaScript. Obviously, depending on the language, for example, if we put JavaScript here, the font will not be with color, because probably JavaScript is function. Okay, so depending on the language, there's, it detects the syntax and syntax color and another. Okay, because it's not the same in Golang, for example, in JavaScript, in C++. I'm sorry. in C++ or whatever. So depends on the language you're using. Okay, so if let's take a JSON example file. Okay, JSON examples. Okay, let's get this one. Okay, so if we get a JSON example here, code. Let me see. Oh man, these commas, I don't know. Okay, JSON, and there we go, another three ones. Okay, boom. As you can see, here's the JSON, and if we put here Go for Golang, well, it detects them. But if we put HTML, for example, okay, it's blank. Um, let's see if we put H1 in HTML, as you can see, it changes the color, or if we add a div, okay, so it has a syntax color, but this in HTML, it just detects it as text and simple text, black, that's it. So keep in mind this is a really important point. That's why I stopped here, just to explain it in really detail, because you probably will be writing a lot of code documentation, GitHub documentation. So it's really, really, really important to make it understandable, to make it colorful. Just for people to, again, this example, it's not the best one you can find. It was I just wrote it like in a couple of hours. You can just spend a little bit more time getting it right. But as you can see, it looks colorful. The spaces, the format, the comments are visible. The examples are visible. The JSONs are visible. It's much more readable. Okay, here for example, it says the function, the the parameters it's taking, what it's doing, an example how to use this function. You can do it better than this, for example. This is just an easy example, but yeah, just want to make it clear and show the importance of writing a good README file. For example, even if you're working on a open source project, we've done the open source global hack week. It was great. You learned a lot. So just keep that good learning and apply it with with README documentation, writing, and everything. Okay. So yeah. Any question? So yeah, to add code, JSON. As you can see, even this README, it's not something too difficult. Okay, it's just titles. Um, titles, some code. It's tables. Now we will see tables. Okay, let's go with the tables, so you can just have something like this. So the tables are quite simple. Okay, quite simple, but sometimes if you don't uh, have the right fields, maybe you have too much fields, useless fields, let's say, and it will not be good, because it will just make it all complicated and large, and it will take too much space. And if you want to make it responsive, you have to play with the data you put on the tables. Okay, but in this case, we just gonna use the tables. This one, let's put field one. Oh, okay, just let me copy this. Field two, okay, and this. Now we hit enter. We just put some here and some here. Okay, as you can see here, we don't have the lines, but now you'll see them. Okay, now another one. Now we have them. Okay, as you can see here, it's not too visible because it's gray and the background is gray too, but you can see them. Let's go with, I don't know, options. Let's see, workshops, global hack week, workshops, and description. Okay. description. When to use this, for example, for blogs. If you're doing something, I don't know, maybe a ranking, or let's say you have a ranking of, I don't know, the most common phones on a city, uh, like the most common phones on different cities in India, for example, and you have just a list of the cities and the top used phone or whatever. So don't worry about this, okay? About this, if you see something that's not really formatted here, okay? In this case, the lines will just draw the limits and we'll get the text formatted, okay? So let's go. Intro to web development, okay? Notman, let's say um, Gabriela, oh, okay, let's say Johnny will explain the basics of web dev. Okay, as you can see here, now it's really messy here, but here it keeps the format. Okay, so why? Because the delimiters are these ones. Okay, so it doesn't matter if something's here, something's here, something's here, and maybe because I have the screen zoomed out, if you just put it like this, probably will be better for you to understand. But yeah, okay, just let's make it work. Okay, in this case, we can just copy this, go for the next one, and for the next one, for the next one. Yeah, just put just first. Let's see, databases. Monica will cover the basics of data Mongo databases. Okay, let's see. And the other one will be markdowns. Markdown, how to write a good blog and doc. Okay, so these are tables. As you can see here, we have two fields. You can add as much as you want. Let's create another one with this other simple tool. And to create another field one, field two, one, two, okay, to add another field, just like this, okay. Oops. Okay, just make the lines here, okay, and this here. Boom. Oops, sorry. Okay, we can just copy this. Oops, no, 2 and 3. I'm sorry. Okay, now here. Okay, so you can add as much fields as you want, and as much columns as you want, and as much data as you want. So yeah, these are if you want to, for example, align the columns, okay, to the right or to the left, you can just add a simple these two the 2 points, and here you can add 2 points. Probably, I don't know what it's not getting. Oops. Okay, I think it will be should be okay. So there was a space here. Okay, if you put a space, it's not okay. So you just add with the lines at the end of the lines, just 2 points. Let's say, yeah, the 2 points, and it will align to the left. Okay, so same here. This is to the center, and this is to the left. To the right, align to the right, align to the left, and with the two of them, align to the center. Okay, so you're just specifying where you want the text to be. But in this case, we'll just give this on the to the left, to the right and to the left. So yeah, this is how the tables are work. You can use tables on not just on the blog, but in the documentation you have on GitHub or whatever. You can use tables to let's say you have a program that runs fast and you want to do a benchmark with different times and um, comparing, I don't know, Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox and another browser, and you just want to make, a comparison and some time comparison. That's cool. Um, okay, so yeah. Let's go with typographic replacements. Okay, let's call it. Okay, just put it on the top. Uh, oops, sorry. Typo replacement. Okay. How many of you have seen this icon with the C on the middle of a round, like this copyright symbol? So how can we replicate these kind of things? Oops, that is that simple? No way. Okay, yes. Yes, there's a way. Okay, so have you seen this icon? Well, this typographic symbol. It's like this copy. I think it's copyright thing. So yeah, it's that easy. So if you have a copyright whatever and you want to add it on the code, copy whatever. Okay, probably you've seen it in some websites. Okay, that's simple, and you can do that with capital C or just oops, sorry, capital C or just small c. Okay, so it's there's no difference in that. And how many of you have seen this icon? This thing, it's registration thing. um okay, trademark. Okay, I got it in Spanish. Okay, yeah, but this I think it's for stands for registration or something. Okay, whatever. So it can be capital or a normal one. Okay, this TM stands for trademark thing. Okay, so it's, have you seen this on sometimes our own games, video games, like on the case, on the back, and things like that. So again, you can use it in capital or TM. Okay. What else? What else? You can use. Have you seen the plus minus thing, like the plus sign, a minus underneath? That's simple. Okay, plus minus, and you get the symbol. Okay, and yeah, there's a bunch of them. So let's say you're writing a post and you're really, I don't know, let's say you're just mad and you just, I don't know, arguing on the post or something, and you just go, I'm done, uh, and you write like 25,000. Okay, so this, in terms of syntax, is incorrect. So what it does, it replaces it with three. Okay, so um, don't even mind just putting all that, because having something like this on the post looks something like not correct, so it just corrects it. Oh, really? And you have these 25 symbols again, it will just replace them, and you will just get the other ones. Okay, and the same thing with I'm trying. Okay, okay. And here, the comma, okay? If you add 25,000 commas, it will just add one, okay? Because that's how it's supposed to be written, okay? I don't know. Sometimes probably you can say it's let's say for example, sometimes you just, okay, I was reading the last question. But yeah. Um oops. Sorry. Uh, Let me see if we have any questions. Okay, we have a question here. Sorry, I just saw it. Is subscript and superscript available in Markdown? By superscript, you mean like the at the top, like this? Let me see. Do you mean by let's say uh, X this? Do you mean like this by superscript or please confirm. I just want to clear the question. Yes. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's two what's called like these caps like this. Just let me. Oops. It's the X or whatever you want, the A, the Y, and the two uh, uh, caps. Let's say. So oh, okay. H. Okay, like this. Like this. You mean? Oh, nice. Okay. So yeah, yeah. Sorry, I just wrote the question. Um, sorry for being late. What we were talking about? Oh, okay. Yeah. This. Okay. I'm trying with all these things. It will just replace them with three, the correct ones, and that's it. Okay. So let's go with the links. Okay, how we can add a link? Let's say we want to add a link to our GitHub. Okay, because sometimes when you have to write a README, probably if you're doing something with college, I don't know, you're working on a project for college. Probably they will ask you for references and a bunch of stuff from books, external references, and all that stuff. Easy, you can just add these bracelets. Okay, you can put reference from Harvard. Okay, okay. Let's say now just reference number one. Okay, just N1. Okay, sorry, N1. Okay, so to add the link to the reference number one, you just add these two brackets and you put the link here. Okay, let's go and add some. Okay, okay, let's see the repo. Okay, let's add the repo here. The repo and okay, let's put repo no file GitHub. Okay, just keep it simple. Okay, repo GitHub. Sorry, and you boom. If you click it, you just go to the repo. Okay, easy way to add links. Okay, so if you just want to add, let's say, do you know this the when you do a hover over a link, okay, for example in this case we don't see nothing. Okay, do you know sometimes when you just have the mouse on some image and there's some little text that appears, it says something like the reference of the image or image whatever? How to do that? Easy, easy. You're gonna learn how to do that. Okay, let's go with this one. Repo GitHub info. Okay, how you can add this let's say text. Okay, so at the end of the link we just add two uh, um come on oh, I'm dense today. Okay, these commas, let's say double commas, and we add the link, the text we want to show. Okay, go to GitHub. Okay, so now in this, if we just keep the mouse on the link, we won't see nothing. But if we keep here the mouse, can you see this little box that appears that says go to GitHub? Okay, just let, oops, not too big, just this one. Okay, just for you to see it. Go to GitHub. Okay, so this is how you add that text just at the end of the link. you add the commas and the let's say the reference you want to add. Okay. So yeah, but well, you can add the link like this. Okay, it's not a problem. You can add the link like this and just click the link. But sometimes you just want to make some, some cool text and add the link. Repo GitHub info, go to GitHub. Okay, that's how. Um, so that's how you write an equation in Markdown. Yeah, that's how. There's a bunch of ways to write equations on. Well, I don't know everything, but like the simple things, okay. The mathematical expressions, there's a bunch of them. There's some of them that are really complicated, but just to make some equations or whatever, it's really cool. Okay, if like, I don't know, if you want to make square roots to whatever, there's a bunch of them. If you search, I don't know, math expressions Markdown, probably you'll see a bunch of complicated ones. I'm not too much a math. I like math, but I'm not too good at it. But it's okay. So let's say we want to do a tasks list. Okay, we just want to make a task list with tasks. Task one. Okay, let's go with this one. Oops, no. I just made it bigger, or it's me. Okay. So let's see if we can just have this. Oops. Task two. Okay, it's not getting the format. I don't know the reasons why. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, of course, I need the space. Okay. So we have tasks for today. For today. Okay, we have. Okay, this is cool because this is interactive. Okay, so if we click it, can you see that it adds this here? Okay, so it's a cool one. Test for today. Uploads. Okay. Upload new version of the app. Add. I don't know. Database table. Add. Okay. Upload to Google Cloud. Okay, whatever. So now to mark it, you can just click X, hit X here, okay, and it will be checked. And if you want to uncheck it, just click on it. Okay, this is how you do like some basic tasks. So yeah, we've seen tables. Let me see if there's any question. Multi-choice. Yep, you can add how many as you want. So yeah, confirm multi-choice. Okay, so here we have coming from Trey. Thanks. Says Shamari, for more complex stuff, you can also use LiteX. Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of tools. For example, if you want to do like more math equation stuff and papers and all that stuff, there's a bunch of examples. Platforms that and tools that can help you with that. So yeah. Any question? We'll be taking a break in a minute. Now it's 7:15. Hey, ET. So we'll be taking, let's say, a 10 minutes break if you want. And we'll be getting back just 10 minutes. Okay, so go grab some food, have some rest, and we will come back to see how we can create, just a simple blog or what, you know, just to add some descriptions and some images and all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, see you in 10 minutes. Okay, don't be late. Put a timer. Uh, okay. Uh, 10 minutes break. Grab some food. Okay, I'll just add this here. Okay, see you in 10 minutes. Thank you so much. See you soon. Oops, you cannot. Okay. Um. Okay. Sorry. Where did you? Okay. So quick recap again. I was just doing a recap. I'm sorry. I didn't. Sorry. Thanks for telling me. I was doing a quick recap on what we've done. Here. Okay. I was just checking this. The the subscript, superscript, and the typo replacement, the tasks, the lists, the links. I just want to make sure everything's covered. Well, at least everything I wanted. The code, how to write code and different types. Can you hear this sound now? I think you can. Uh, okay, now probably you can. Yes. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. So yeah, different type of codes. If you want to add Golang, JavaScript, Java, C++ code, depends on the code. You get a syntax or another. So the tables, how to add some, I don't know, different fields, tables, how to align the tables to the right, to the left, or whatever. The lists, different type of lists, the ordered lists, unordered lists. And here, as I told you before, you can use these tools here. Okay, probably there's a bunch of Markdown editors that have a bunch of different tools like this, so you can just add things really easily like this, and just add the URL or just add the code here, whatever. But yeah, it's better to type it, just to remember it, and it will be more, you have a you'll have a flow. And the markdown, the headers. Okay, yeah, the horizontal rules, just to get some line separators. Emphasis, like the bolds, the italics, straight through, the block quotes, as we saw. You can just get this here and get the third one, whatever. Okay, so yeah, keep in mind. Let me see. Okay, marked. Okay, if you want a marked text, like text with marked in let's say yellow, you just hit equal equal. Okay, text marked equal equal. Okay, so it's equal equal the text you want to make. Let's say uh, marked title, whatever. Uh, Okay, let's make it a little bit smaller. Oops, like this. Okay, so you get this marked. Okay, for I don't know if you just want to, have it. Um, what else? Mm, okay, I think everything's now covered. The emoticons you can. Okay, this doesn't support emoticons um like this. Okay, this should be um let's try the yum one. Okay, so okay, the emoticons is the same as let's say Discord, or when you're slacking or something, you just hit 2 points. Probably if you're using some kind of, let me check Discord if it has this feature, because sometimes you just hit 2 points, and it will just give you some uh cry. Okay, yeah. In Discord, if you just hit 2 points and just, I don't know, type a letter A or C or cry or whatever, it will just give you a bunch of alien, for example. Let's try with alien. Okay, this one is quite more complicated because you need to know the name of the emoji, but uh, you can just try. Okay, alien, cry. Okay, there's some simple ones, but yeah, the emoticons you can emojis. Sorry, in Spanish is emoticonos, and sometimes I get confused. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry. And if you want to add images, um, you can just add the link of the image. Okay, with let me show you. You can add the link of the image. Let's say we want to add let's find the I have here an image we can use. It's like a minion octopus, octopus. Let me see, octopus, and then we can add the image here. Okay, boom, and you have the image. It's what happens if we take this? It doesn't work, and we have the link. Do you remember the links? It's just this and the link. Okay, so not to get confused, the exclamation sign, it works to specify it's an image. Okay, what happens if we try this here? Okay, we'll get a broke image because this link, it's not an image, it's not getting an image, and we have this broken image icon here. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so to not get confused, the exclamation sign is for images and the other one is for links. Okay, if we want to show the image of this link, if there's an image, obviously, because this is an image, exclamation sign, and boom, there we go. Okay, so I think we've covered all the basic stuff. We can now just go, there's some basic and some a little bit more advanced techniques. Now we can just go with our blog. Okay, let's see how we can, just write a blog or a post, let's say. Okay, so first of all, have questions? No questions? Let me check the description, copyright. Uh, awesome. Okay, I don't see. Sorry, sorry, I don't see questions. Okay, so let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, there we have. Let's write our first post, blog post. Okay, so it will be quite easy. So you can follow the example really easily. So we have our first block. Okay, first of all, a tip, as we told before, put the publication date and the update date, like the dates when you update the post on when it's published, just to avoid confusions, to give more credibility and to guide, let's say, the reader. Because if you just go to a blog and you just find some posts, and mostly technical, like technology posts or whatever, you will just see like without dates, and you technology changes so much, you don't know that post if it was in 2022 or 2023, and things change quickly, and you just want to know which date was that updated to see if it's credible or not. Okay, so first of all, published on, let's say, 20 of 11 of 2023. Okay. Um, so yeah, you can just give the welcome to your post, whatever. Welcome to the post. New iPhone 17 Pro Max Dual Extreme. That's it. Okay, because sometimes titles are like this. Let's see. Now the phone names are something like this. Okay, it was iPhone, then iPhone Pro, then Pro Max, then Mini, then Mini Pro Max Dual thing, and will be just something like crazy. So yeah, we have the iPhone 17 Pro Max Dual Extreme, and let's see the features and the exciting process. processor it has. Okay, so try to add some, I don't know, some bold, some italic, some whatever, just to make it more. Okay, this will be without the without styling, will be quite basic one, but yeah. Um, what's new? Okay, try to make the okay iPhone 17. Let's see, iPhone 17 Pro Duo Extreme, Extreme Max. Okay, that's it. Okay, try to make the title, well, the subtitles obviously smaller. Okay, that's what's new. Okay, first of all, we can add here a list. Okay, we can just add it like this: last item, what's new, uh, processor. Okay, new A21 82 processor with blah 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 blah. Okay, so the second part we can be the camera. Okay, it has 4 camera modules. Blah 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 blah. And you can explain whatever you want. So then you can add some. I don't know. Let's say uh Mm, what else we can add? Processor, the camera, the screen. Okay, now for the screen, for example, it's uh let's say 20-inch, but let's put it this way. Okay, 20 inches. It's too much, 20 inches, but okay, let's just say 8 inches. It's too big. 7 inches. It's too big too, but okay. It's AMOLED screen. I don't know about screens, but I know AMOLED screens exist. So blah 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 blah. Okay, so as we can see here, we can add some different types of. Obviously, you can add here an extended description, an extended whatever you want. So yeah, you can add here different. Okay, just ignore the lists. They're not here. The iPhone, blah blah blah. So making so you can add some references uh, to the blog if you want, but uh, yeah. Um, mm, okay, in this case we can here we can add at the beginning a script picture. Let me search a picture. iPhone pic. Okay, let me search a picture of an iPhone 716. Okay, images, uh, iPhone 16. Okay. Oh, it was 17, but okay. Just get let's see if we can get the image here. Uh, okay, like this. Okay, now we have the image. I don't know if it will work. Yeah, it should work. Obviously, it should work. Okay, we have the no. Okay, it works. It works. Okay, so let's change it. 16. The 16. Okay, so the new one. Okay, so here we have the image. Let's put publication uh, at 4:30 p.m. And then we have updated, yeah, published, updated the 21 at for well 7:17 a.m. Okay, so we can put this in black. Well, Oops, sorry, just went down. We can just add the black just on this, just to not make it too much black. Too much bold. Sorry, not black. Uh, add this here and add this here. Okay, so we have our first post. We can just obviously you can add more images here. Let's find an image. iPhone processor. Okay, just let's search for. Okay, we have a common Apple right now. We can just get this image. Let's see. Oops, not here. Okay, we can have this image here. Boom. Okay, we have now this image. Okay, so for each category, you can add an image. Let's say processor. Processor. You can add here the image, and it will just give more processor image. This will be just for you to guide yourself and know which one is. Okay, it will not be shown anywhere, as you can see here. And if you wanted to add the text as we saw before, just space processor, processor. Okay, and now if we just keep the mouse on top of the image, oops, let me see. There you go, processor. Okay, so yeah. Any question? So yeah, there you go. You can just add some more text here. Just let's find ipsum ipsum generator. Okay, let's generate a little bit of text. Uh, here we have some. Okay, um, let's go. Okay, let's just copy this. We don't mind about the text right now. We just want to get it done. There you go. Okay, so you can add some, I don't know, some italic here. Okay, so oops, sorry, um, some uh, black here, or you can add some italic, let's say, some bold, not black. I'm sorry. Some italic here. You can add some, I don't know, just you know, some of ups. Okay. Obviously, it will be just one. Just it takes my time to load. I don't know why. Okay, so there you go. And then you have the iPhone Pro, and you have the publication date update. Uh, you can put that in other ways, okay? Just, uh, whatever. Published, updated. Welcome to the new blah blah blah. Here you have the description, what's new. You have the processor, and then you have the camera. You can add here another description in the processor. Okay, just a small description about the new technologies it has. Then you can here also add, okay, the lines, the separators I showed you before. Okay, camera, you have another one. There you can, let me see, we can copy this, the camera, we can have another description here, blah, 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 blah. Okay, got this big, I don't know why. Okay, now. So yeah, you have another separator, and then you can add another one, like DJ Khaled, another one. Okay, oops, this is, okay, processor with blah blah blah. Okay, so this will be just your first post. Okay, if you have a blog, obviously you can add some style. You can work on it much more. But just to show you how easy it is to make a post, for example, on you can use Medium to make posts if you don't want to create a blog. You know Medium, the Medium where the good ideas, blah blah blah. And here you can create your posts and add posts. And I think you can even get paid if you have a good content and you have some visits. I don't know how that paying thing works, but you can just start posting there, some tech news, tech stuff, and you can use Markdown to write them. So the text editor supports Markdown, so you can just write everything there. So yeah. Uh, uh, uh. So yes, I use Dev though. Okay, that's cool. Nice, nice. Um, Let me see if there's something. Okay. Any question? Any question, folks? You have any question? Any recommendation for someone? I will be sharing the. Let me share this with you. Okay. Let me share this. I don't know if I can share it here. Let me see. Oops. Nope. Maybe I can just. Um. And okay. I will just copy this. I will just go to docs.google.com. I will just paste this somewhere and I will just send it to you. Okay. It will be just for you to get into to have it. Um, or okay, let me see uh, if I can get it into GitHub. Um, Public. Okay. Draw Hack Week. Um, Public as readme. Okay. I will. Okay, just give me a minute. I will just add this so you can see it. Okay, 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 okay. Commit changes, save, Markdown. Okay, yeah. Now let me see if we can add, create new file, Markdown, 60. Okay, commit changes. I'm just uploading the code so you can just see it and play with it. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Well, let me see. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, there you go. The code. Someone said GIF. Let's try with a GIF. Okay, we GIF download. Okay, let's download. Oh, right. GIF online. Animated GIF maker. Okay, no images. Let's see if we can find a GIF link. Do you have any GIF? Okay, let's try with this one, for example. Oops, I can't. Let's try to copy the link address. I don't know if that will work, but we can try. Let's try. Let's try here, for example. Let's see if we can add here the GIF. Let's just like this. Nope, I think we got uh, the wrong link. Probably will work. I would say it will work. Um, Copy image address. Okay, I think wrong website. Let me see. Let me see. Film editor. No, this is an editor. Let me, the minion looks like a. Oh, okay, okay. So didn't expect that. Well, the Octocat. Um, okay, so yeah, you can use gifts too. I'm running a little bit out of time. Um, so yeah, no questions. It has been a great stream. Thank you so much, Shemari. Um, let me just get back here. Okay. So, yeah, that will be. Thank you so much. Let me see. Okay, no questions. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. For your time, for being patient, and sharing with me this couple of hours nearly. I know it's hard to stay 2 hours. But yeah, if you got lost with something, just check out again the stream. Hope you had some ideas on how Markdown works, how you can use it on on your GitHub. I don't know, README document, how you can use it. For example, if you want to post a blog on um, Medium, for example, or other WordPress or whatever. So yeah, just to keep sharing some knowledge with your audience. So yeah, you can learn much more. Okay, with these are the basics, and there's a bunch of things you can do with Markdown. But yeah, hope you got the first taste and how important it is, and how you can apply it to a bunch of stuff, a bunch. So thank you, very informative. Thank you so much, Trey. Thank you. Awesome session. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you had fun. Hope you have a good hacking. There's just 1 day left. Well, depends on where are you from. But you have 1 2 days of Global Hack Week. Hope you had fun. Um, and yeah, hope to see you again. Thank you so much.